Hello, my dear students. This is Durga Prasad, Unacademy educator, as plus class educator and special class educator also. Special class educator. My code is, don't use this code, Dev Live. Dev Live. Okay, my dear students, with this benefits of plus class, premium content at affordable price, structured live courses, plus dedicated live doubt clearing sessions, quizzes at regular intervals of self-analysis, batches for complete preparation, test series for DPPs, full-length mocks, etc. with complete analysis. Single subscription for unlimited access. Everything under the single plus subscription. 20 plus top educators in this Unacademy, 10 plus batches, 250 plus courses, 2000 plus lessons, and many more added for every day. Okay, my dear students. Now, my name is D. Durga Prasad. My name is D. Durga Prasad. My code is, if you want to open the YouTube classes, use this code as DEV Dev Live. Okay, for AP and TS EAMCET. Okay, now today's class, I want to introduce about some topics and what is the weightage of the topics for EAMCET. Also useful for IIT mains examination, NEET examination, KSET and KVPY also. Okay, my dear students and listeners, in this introduction, please wait. What is the importance of EAMCET to join in engineering colleges in AP and Telangana states, and also useful for BITSAT. Okay. Now let me introduce the weightage of the topics for all competitive examinations for the aspirants, those who are writing in 2021. Let me erase this one first. Please wait, my dear students. So what are the important areas in EAMCET? Let me start with first chapter. First weightage in units and dimensions chapter, generally so many students are neglecting these chapters. This is related to total syllabus. Okay, my dear students, in units and dimensions, you have to concentrate the area how to convert the units. How to convert the units. And dimensional formulas. DF stands for dimensional formulas. Okay. And next, give little bit importance about the errors topic in this chapter. Errors. So addition of errors and the subtraction and multiplication. Definitely one question will come this area, multiplication. Okay. Right. Coming to the next chapter, vectors. Of course, it is a motion in a plane chapter, vectors. In this, just you concentrate the fundamental basics of parallelogram law of vector addition, parallelogram law, triangle law, and polygon law. So definitely one question will come from this area in EAMCET examination or any other examinations. And one more point is very, very important area, relative velocity. Relative velocity. This is also important chapter in this important topic for competitive examinations. Under relative velocity, boat problems plus Rhine umbrella problems also will come under this chapter. Okay. And the third topic is kinematics. In this kinematics chapter, ground to ground projectile, don't forget to read, my dear students. Ground to ground projectile. Ground to ground projectile. Okay. And motion, projectile on inclined plane. Projectile on inclined plane for mains examination especially, projectile on inclined plane. Also, you please concentrate definitely on these topics, projectile motion topics. Definitely will expect one question in all competitive examinations. Okay. Please wait. A little bit technical problem is going on. And in motion in 2 dimensions, especially chapters are horizontal projectile is also there. Sindhu? సింధు రాయట్లా పెన్ ఇది. So in two-dimensional motion, you have to concentrate on projectile motion and projectile and horizontal plane. Pen is not writing properly. Yes, in two-dimensional motion, you have to concentrate projectile on inclined plane and horizontal projectile also. And come to Newton's laws of motion. Come to Newton's laws of motion. In Newton's laws of motion, force concept, definitely we will expect one question. Force concept. And apparent weight also. Lift concept. Apparent weight. Generally they are not asking tension concepts. Force concept and apparent weight, definitely two questions will come from this area. And conservation of momentum concept. Conservation of momentum concept also important. So one question. And come to next topic, friction. In this very, very important area, friction. In this friction, inclined plane concept. Please don't neglect, my dear students, inclined plane concept. Inclined plane concept. And table chain problems. Table plus chain problems also, please concentrate properly in friction chapter. In this friction chapter, one more important area is there, that is motion on vertical surfaces. Motion of block on vertical surfaces. Okay, my dear students. So definitely from friction chapter in EAMCET examination or NEET or mains, definitely one or two questions we will expect. Anyhow, don't forget to refer previous. Don't forget to refer previous examination questions. Nearly 25% to 30% of questions are directly coming from previous EAMCET examinations or previous any competitive examination. Okay, my dear students. And come to the next weightage chapter. Very, very important chapter is work, power, energy. Work, power, energy. So if you studied work, automatically, indirectly, we are covering power also. So, law of conservation of energy concept. So, you see, in every examination, definitely don't forget to read law of conservation of linear momentum, and the second one is law of conservation of energy method, momentum method, and force method. And the third one is law of conservation of angular momentum, also concentrate for rotational dynamics. Okay. So definitely when you go through these topics, my dear students, you can answer at least 2 to 3 questions in every competitive examinations, including EAMCET. Okay, my dear students. It's a very, very important chapter, work for energy, don't neglect. And come to simple chapter, collisions and center of mass. Collisions and center of mass. Definitely we will expect 2 questions from this area. So don't forget to refer elastic collisions, one-dimensional elastic collisions. One-dimensional elastic collision, two-dimensional inelastic collisions also important. Inelastic collisions also important. Okay, one-dimensional collision and two-dimensional inelastic collisions also important, my dear students. So, and before that we have to prepare a notes for each and every chapter, formula notes. Formula notes and important shortcuts also, because important shortcuts also. In the next session, I will discuss shortcuts only with regards to the concerned topics and chapters also. So using one shortcut, we can solve more than 10 problems. That is the meaning of a shortcut. Okay, my dear students. So from the second session onwards, in my YouTube classes, definitely I will discuss only shortcuts and how to crack all competitive examinations. Be careful and follow carefully my classes, please. Okay, understood, my dear students? In center of mass, velocity of center of mass, acceleration of center of mass of different bodies also, you please concentrate. And come to beautiful and heart of the first year chapter, that is rotational dynamics. Rotational dynamics. In this rotational dynamics, definitely one question from moment of inertia. One question from moment of inertia. And the second question is from torque and applications of angular momentum. Applications of angular momentum. Okay, so from these two areas, refer to moment of inertia. Don't forget to read. Parallel axis theorem and perpendicular axis theorem. parallax theorem and perpendicular axis theorem. Don't forget to read this chapter. Very important. Definitely 2 to 3 questions definitely will come from this chapter, rotational dynamics. And come to gravitation chapter. Gravitation is also, don't forget to read variation of G concept and satellite motion, including energy, angular momentum, time period, all will cover. So gravitation chapter 2 questions in every competitive examinations, my dear students. Okay. And also planetary motion also important. Planetary motion, including geostationary satellite and polar satellite. So theory bits. For example, time period of geostationary satellite with respect to Earth is what? Infinity. Like that. Simple theory bits. They are giving some tricky, twisty questions. So please read each and every point in gravitation. No need to go for gravitational intensity or gravitational potential and field and gravitational potential, field and gravitational energy for different objects. No need to read. That is exclusively for IIT Advanced. Okay, my dear students. Now come to the heat part, and one more thing, important chapter, oscillations. That is nothing but SHM. In this, one bit from kinematics of SHM. One bit, simple pendulum and spring pendulum. One bit. So EG chapter and weightage chapter. It is linked with waves also. Second year part, of course, according to central syllabus, first year end chapter, last chapter. In this waves, don't forget to read beats plus Doppler effect, problems. So, how many questions will come from oscillations, SHM? Oscillations plus waves. Definitely 3 bits, my dear students. So 3 bits weightage for this. Okay, understood? And come to fluid mechanics. So many students are thinking that it is a very difficult chapter. So I want to leave this chapter. No need. Except buoyancy area, the remaining all are easy. For example, you take Bernoulli's theorem. In fluid dynamics, Bernoulli's theorem and its applications, definitely we will expect one question. Bernoulli's theorem and its applications. Definitely 1 bit. So easy. Suppose if you fail to attempt the buoyancy concept, you please go through this area. And one more area is simple is there. Reynolds number. Simple bits. Reynolds number. Terminal velocity. That is, terminal velocity means Correlation of droplets. One more point is that I forgot. Now I got it. Merging of droplets concept. Merging of droplets. So in surface tension, in viscosity chapter, in electrostatics, electrostatics. Wait, some technical problem again coming. In electrostatics also, merging of charged droplets problems. Merging of charged droplets problems. Don't leave. So in surface tension also, correlation of droplets, energy released, soap bubbles problems, soap bubble problems, liquid drop problems, liquid drops problems also very, very important. So anyhow, totally in this droplets question, droplets area, we will expect one question. Okay. And one more important area in physics, especially in null points, where we will get null points. For example, first magnetism and gravitation, and third one is electrostatics, and fourth one is electromagnetism. In all these areas, definitely null point concepts are there. So if you combine, if you read all these, in all these chapters, null points concept, definitely one question you will get in any examination, even in IIT mains also, NEET also. Okay, my dear students. And come to, in electromagnetism, straight parallel current carrying conductors also important. Come to atoms, nuclei, including radioactivity, and semiconductor devices. Generally, most of the students are concentrating semiconductors plus logic gates. So many of students are concentrating these important and easy areas. So dual nature of matter radiation, photoelectric effect, Bohr atomic model. Please don't leave these three chapters, my dear students. Atoms, nuclei, semiconductors plus logic gates. Okay, my dear students. What is the weightage of these three chapters? In atoms, 2 questions. In nuclei, 2 questions. In semiconductor, 2 questions. Total 6 questions will come from these 3 easy chapters. These 3 are easy and more weightage. More weightage. Easy and more weightage chapters. And in first year, maximum number of chapters I have covered. In second year, waves covered, electrostatics and electromagnetism is okay, and atoms, nuclei, semiconductors only. But you please read all these three chapters in detail, and don't forget NCERT textbook. Don't forget to read NCERT textbook. You see, 2020 mains and NEET mains examinations, 6 papers, and NEET examination, almost 80% of the questions directly come from NCERT textbook. But most of the students are following so many other others books. Once you read NCERT, then only you please shift the others books. Of course, don't mean that I am not giving importance for others books. That is for good practice. That is for good practice. And if you want to get success in NEET and mains, don't forget to read G.C. Agarwal book, according to my knowledge, with this 27 years of teaching experience. Agarwal. Once again, my dear students, to open my YouTube channel, follow DEVLIVE, Dev Live Physics for EAMCET and NEET and mains also. So thank you very much, my dear students, for your patience. This is my first class. If there are any corrections, please excuse me. I will try to rectify my mistakes for the next class. Okay, I wish you all success. I wish you all success for all competitive examinations. But planning is important, don't forget. Okay, that is the difference between South Indian students and North Indian students. And language is not a criteria. So you can go through any English textbooks. But once again, I am reminding you, Telugu state students, don't neglect academy textbooks. Academy textbooks. Academy textbooks. 80% of the questions are coming from academy textbooks, especially for AP and TS EAMCET. Generally nowadays EAMCET examination, some questions are giving a difficult level questions. And one more thing, suppose if one question, the first question, if you fail to answer, you please immediately switch off to the next question. I mean, I am telling how to write competitive examination. If you fail to attempt the first question, get the answer. To fail to get the answer for the first question, leave it and switch on to the next question immediately. Again, if you fail to get the answer for second question, leave it. Go to third question. Definitely at one area you will get one question. Definitely you will get the answer, my dear student. I did not see, just now I have come. Okay, thank you, Pranita. Okay, physics is not a difficult subject. It is made difficult by the teachers like me. Please come out from that phobia. Okay, physics is easy if you have some basics. If you have some basics in maths. Okay, my dear students, I think time is up.